morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee with the Pastor. Well, this morning we continue our discussion of Believe Though You Have Not Seen. But how is this generation different than, he said in his generation, they will not give them a sign. Will we be given a sign to us, and will non believers believe? And I believe the answer is the same. 1 Corinthians 1 says the Jews request a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom. But we preach Christ crucified, to the Jews a stumbling block, and to the Greeks foolishness. But those who are called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. Well, Matthew 24 reminds us, it says, "Now look, but as in the days of Noah were, so will the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days of Noah before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark." Well, what are the days of Noah? The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great on the earth, and every intent and the thoughts of his heart was on evil continually. Wow. And that's not much different than we have today. The evil that's out there is just incredible. In Luke 17, it says, "Likewise, as it also was in the days of Lot, they ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they built. But on the day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all." Well, what were the days of Lot? Well, Lot was flagrant and rampant homosexuality. If you remember, they wanted to have, the two angels came and stayed with Lot in his house, and they came banging on the door and said that they would want to know them carnally. And then we have Lot's wife. He said, Jesus reminded us, remember Lot's wife, and she was delivered out of Sodom. And yet the angels told her, don't look back. But she looked back with longing in her heart, and God turned her into a pillar of salt. And I think that's what sometimes when we get delivered from things, when we get set free, we look back at our old life with longing, and that is a danger. We have to look forward to what God is bringing us to, not what He delivered us out of. God bless you, and we'll see you again next time.